Hi guys, welcome to Angels Don't Lie. I'm your host, Jeanne Street, and I'm so happy to be here at In Spirit Healing Studio today. So the show tonight is going to be kind of unique. We're not going to do call-ins, but I'm going to answer some of the questions that you've sent me. And I've got a couple of guests here, which I'm really excited about, for you guys to meet some of the team over here at In Spirit Healing Studio. So tonight with me, I have Heather.
Hi, guys.
And Heather is a little bit of like the social media, the little do-all girl, right?
I'm your backup.
She's the backup. So yeah, she's busy at work. Tell them what you've been doing, what you've been working on with Soulful Saturday, because I think that's a good thing to start off with.
We're getting everything ready so the vendors know what they need to bring and what time they need to be here. It's from 11 to 5 on November 11th here at In Spirit Healing Studio, 346 Main Street in Woodbury, Connecticut. And I've been trying to line up everything so I know what speakers are coming, which I'm sure Jeanne will talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think we have our speaker list really good. Now we're looking for vendors. We're looking for people who have holistic type of businesses.
They want to promote items they want to sell.
Or like-minded businesses, right. So
you can get Christmas shopping done for your friends and family.
Oh, another really exciting thing, we have Sue, who owns the business downstairs, who's partnering with Soulful Saturday. She said we're going to actually have a menu beforehand, so you can pre-buy your lunch and you'll have a menu to pick out, so they'll be all ready for you. So it'll be really nice. So we're going to be having that on the Soulful Saturday page pretty soon. And you can get to the Soulful Saturday page on inspirithealingstudio.com and just click the Soulful Saturday tab, and it'll bring you right to the page.
And you're going to want to pre-order your tickets, because if you pre-order, you're going to get an awesome little gift bag at the door.
Yes.
Lots of goodies.
Yep. And the door prize, you'll enter into that door prize, which is it's almost like over $200. Is it $250 yet?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So we have an amazing door prize. So you get entered into that for free. You can't get that if you buy your ticket at the door.
Yeah.
And your ticket's cheaper. Right?
Yes. It's $40 if you go online and purchase your ticket, and it's $45 at the door.
Right. So we're working on we have the speakers up there, but we're now going to add in what their talks are. That's what we're going to add to the website kind of today. So go over to the website and check it out.
Yeah, we also have some meditations happening, some coloring, all sorts of stuff that you will be filled all day.
I know. Can I keep them so busy they won't know what to do?
I'm excited.
I'm excited about it too. As always, I love Soulful Saturday because I think it's a great opportunity to hear from different healers and different people in this type of a holistic world, especially when you may be having a hard time going through a life event or something. To have support from a like-minded person is important.
And you're doing your group reading, which is super exciting.
Yes,
that kick starts the day, first thing.
And that's the first time we've done that at an event. So inexpensive too. Yeah. Usually the group readings are normally $75 per person. So with your entrance fee of $40, you get that. So it's a full day. Yeah, awesome.
Good.
Yeah, and we have Carrie here. Carrie's in the house. Ooh.
Hi there.
And so Carrie's been working on Goddess University, which is the other exciting thing we have coming, and we're going to be launching in the near future. We don't have a date yet. We can't make any promises because life is happening, right?
Yes, that's right.
You got many life happenings going on. But Carrie, you've been not only helping with the design aspect of the things I'm doing at Goddess University, but you're putting your own offerings in there.
I am.
And so I know you're shy. Carrie's very shy.
I'm shy.
She thinks that the microphone can see her, like you guys can see her. But don't worry, you're safe.
Okay.
Can you want to tell the listeners your expertise on what you do? Because I think it's important.
Well, what do I do? I'm an artist.
What do you do?
What do I do?
She wears a lot of hats.
I kind of do wear a lot of hats.
She does. We call her the queen of the art department here.
Well, aside from the graphics and the helping of building of the website, should I tell them about master classes?
Yeah, tell them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to offer some master classes on Goddess University. on the member area. So you become a member and you get all this fun stuff within the university. And
Well, let's slow that down a little bit.
Okay.
Because on the front part of the website, which is anybody can get to, it's Goddess University and spelled YOUNIVERSITY.
Mm-hmm.
So on that front side, there's tons of free content.
right.
And you have some free content on there all about coloring pages and things that I believe that they can get to as well, right?
I think so. Yeah. Right now my brain is a little bit confused with all the different.
And then
areas and
inside
stuff.
the master classes, which is going to be just for the members area. And the reason why we're doing this as a paid member area is because there's going to be classes that you can take that you would take normally outside of your house. You would have to travel and go to a studio such as In Spirit, or find a healer that teaches like Reiki or, whatever type of classes we have on there. You would have to travel outside of your home. But now we're going to create this sacred space for you to learn in your own environment. And some of the classes will be taught in a webinar style, and so you will be able to participate in them. And some of them are pre-recorded, but you can go at your own pace. And so
Right.
we've worked really hard. So you had a workbook.
Right. Each masterclass will have a downloadable workbook
And
with different offerings in it. Will be a live question and answer Facebook and recording.
so, yeah, and we're going to do the Facebook group, which is for members only, where we'll do question and answers with the masterclass, whoever's teaching it, whether it's an expert outside of Carrie or I or Heather. If we bring in an expert that's teaching a masterclass, you'll be able to meet with them, talk with them right in the Facebook group area at a specific time. It'll be designated.
Right.
And then we will try to record some of those interviews with them as well, where you'll have that private access
Right.
to those
So
as well.
in case you have the same question someone else had asked, you could listen to it there.
Right.
Um,
And then Carrie's we also have videos inside the tutorial, so they're broken down into nice segments, so they're not overwhelming. We decided to do them about under 22 minutes, so you have plenty of time to sit, read it, but not too much time where you get bored
right.
as well. So, but you can continue. You can do as much as you want in one day or as little as you want, which I think is a nice thing.
There will be quite a variety of different healing type things to learn.
So in my category, it's all around the spiritual healing. It'll be around Reiki. It'll be about angels and how they can work with divination tools and oracle tools. It'll be that type of thing.
Because angels don't lie.
Yeah. Then your area is going to include
art. It's going to be intuitive art. It's going to be, I'm sorry, I say a lot. I'm from Umbridge.
Hello. Welcome, Mrs. Umbridge.
One part will be, what are we calling it?
Meditative coloring.
So coloring is very therapeutic. So when you're coloring something so simple as coloring, you're really like shutting off that left side of your brain, that all that Schmigo guys, he's chattering and maybe a little crazy.
He won't shut up lately.
Yeah, he's
Heather's shaking her head. Yes, he won't. He's so talkative. He's like, you have to go do this. You have to do this. You're upset about this, and you better be really mad about that.
Right.
And Schmigo, he's just working overtime.
Yeah, he's a little jerk. So when you're coloring, you're basically meditating, right?
Exactly.
And somebody
somebody
here?
coming?
I don't know. I thought I heard somebody coming up the steps.
Nobody's coming.
Okay.
Are you going to do any of Carrie has taught like integrative layering art too? Is there any of that in there?
There's a section
Called art journaling.
Yeah, it's called creative art journaling, and that I will show you basically how to keep an art journal and the way I do it with different layers of things, just different layers, different. There's different ways of doing art journaling. Everybody does it differently, so it's just my interpretation.
Carrie uses things that are very personal, like photographs and letters and,
right.
you know, memorabilia that you might have at home, and she teaches you how to preserve them in this life journal. It's really quite the experience to encounter. I have to say, I've been to one of the live classes, and I'm actually really looking forward to the video version and having her do the meeting inside the Goddess Facebook group, because I think you're going to find the people being so intrigued with
I think
the questions and like where they're going to go with it, because no two journals look alike.
No, it's personal. It's
but that's what I think was so incredible when I did that live class, to see how many people did the work, but they all look completely different, and they might have used some of the same techniques. Right,
and it was also all the people were doing it on the same subject.
Right.
So it was interesting to see how different everything came out.
So that's really kind of interesting. What we've done with Goddess University is we've taken one little subject, one component, and we've broken it into these different classes and different groups. So we have the first series of classes that you can take is called Invest. So it'll be about investing in you. Is that right?
I think Inspires first.
Inspires first? Yeah. I thought it was Invest first.
I don't know.
Oh my Lanta.
We're not quite sure.
What is going on
it's
here?
It's such a large website that it does get a little bit confusing.
It is. It's so big. Well, anyway, so let's move on. So now go to inspirithealingstudio.com or check out Goddess University, and you can
get on the wait list.
Yeah, you can get on the wait list.
Looking for beta testers.
We are looking for beta testers. So if you want to join the beta testing, you just have to send me an email at jeannie@jeanniestreet.com, and please put "I want to be in the beta testing" in the subject line, and we will be glad to add you. So what does that mean? The beta testing are going to be people that we bring in to go through the site to test it, number one. We're also looking for a group of people, and we won't tell you what group you're going to get into. So we're going to just do it as people send in their entry. So some of those people will also be entered into being in a practice run of a class, of a webinar style class.
It's like a sneak peek.
Kind of like a sneak peek, yeah. So we'll actually be taping that class and using it. But they'll be the live class that we get to do that. So a couple different levels of beta testing. We actually have 3 levels. So just send me a line if you want to join us, and we're getting that going within the next couple of weeks. Yeah. Yep. So Heather brought up something interesting a few minutes ago. We were talking about last week's show, and we were talking about ashwagandha.
Yes.
And she said that which was my nutritional tip, part of it.
Yes.
But not really. And she's like, but you didn't talk about ashwagandha the week before. And I said, I thought I did.
No, you talked about apple cider vinegar.
Yes.
And the reishi mushrooms.
Maybe she was going to talk about
it. I think I was
going
to. I think that was the plan.
Well, Casey had a hard time deciding. Were you going to give like 2 every week? Were you?
Well, so.
Because they're all immune boosters, correct?
Right. What I did was my top 10 immune boosters, but I didn't include ashwagandha in that list. But I thought I had talked about it because it is one of those. Yeah. So anyways, I figured today I should talk about ashwagandha.
That's good because I don't know what it is.
Right?
I think that's quite a mouthful.
Ashwagandha.
Is it a food? Is it a supplement?
So ashwagandha is, it's a root. So it's food. We consider these superfoods. And it is also known in Ayurvedic medicine. It's like the Indian ginseng. So it's a vitality. It brings vitality back to the central nervous system. So when the central nervous system gets tacked out, this is when we get really stressed, we can get really anxious, and we can get shaky. And we can also start to have breakdown, which is where our autoimmunes come in. So having a healthy central nervous system is where ashwagandha is like king, because it balances it. It's also an adaptogen, so it works with your body. It works at an equal level throughout your body. So that's what the cool thing about taking ashwagandha. It works with you instead of against you.
Does it have a good or bad taste?
Ashwagandha has a fine taste, and it's best when you mix it with warm water so that it has the properties can be released. into you and then get absorbed. So powder form.
So not in a smoothie.
It can be definitely in a smoothie.
I have it in pill form now.
Pill form is okay too, but honestly, they say the best method is to put it in warm water to have it release its properties and then drink it. Because
does that mean you have to get the powdered kind?
Yes, it's
you
definitely
can't just drop the little caplet in the water. And
yeah, because you have the gelatin in the caplet,
Yeah.
and then you don't know where it's always if it's the best quality.
Okay, right.
Right.
And would it have a different effect if she took it in like warm tea, or it needs to be released and then you have to ingest it?
It's almost like it activates it. Is what I've been taught. But I have used it in my smoothies. I've used it definitely in my cacao buzz for sure. And I was taking it in pill form every single day because it was easier when I was in this heightened female tone. So, I mean, we talk about like PMS, we talk about menopause, we talk about those symptoms that we go through in different parts of our life. And if our central nervous system is tacked out, our adrenals are tacked out, we can't function right. We have that fight to flight all the time. So we got to calm that stuff down. I totally wanted to swear there and I didn't. Did you see me catch myself?
I did.
I wanted to say it, but I don't even say it. And I'm not going to break out in song either. You can't make me.
Wait, we can't swear? I didn't know.
No, we can't swear. I know Casey bleeped us
Casey
out.
has to put an owl ooh, right there.
I didn't know that. I almost said I almost swore too. I'm glad you said that.
Right?
Would have been bad.
Oh, see, we are swearing girls.
Bad girls over there.
Bad girls. Bad. No, we're not going to sing. I'm not doing it. KG will totally slap me. So anyways, ashwagandha. We don't want that fight to flight. We want to be nice and calm. And as I'm talking about this, I'm totally feeling I should freaking go make myself some tea. I'm like, wow, Jeanne, you really need to get some ashwagandha tea in you. Because
maybe that's why you're talking about it now.
I was supposed to bring it up.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I'm totally tacked out.
It's divine intervention.
It is divine.
It's just awesome.
It really is.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I didn't take my pill form either because, well, here's what's going on in my life. If you want to know. So I write about it in The Goddess You about my big threes, little threes, and how this has been a subject throughout my life where I would have 3 big events, like big life-changing events happening at one time, and then 3 smaller life events, which were, not really small, but big, all happening at the same time. So big threes, little threes. Well, we definitely have that going on in our life at the moment. Because my husband's grandfather just passed away. My parents are moving out of their house that they've been in for 30 years, which is a huge deal. My dad had some health issues, which was a big deal. Very serious stuff, but now is recovering and doing well. And my youngest brother is going to have his kidney removed next week. So huge, big things. Then we're building Goddess
Soulful
University. Soulful Saturday. Right. So we have, many levels of stuff going on. And I'm like, hello, God, this is Jeanne. Do you want to slow it down a little?
How much more can I handle?
So it's good and crazy. And I have a house full of people too. So
yeah.
Which you always love.
I do love. I made a big pot of sauce last night and we had
it's Camp Street. Wait, you're going to be on a comedy show?
Wait, who?
You?
I am a comedian now.
I know.
I am a singer and a comedian.
Wow.
I'm going to introduce KJ. So we do have a little skit. We do have something funny planned.
Really?
Yeah, if I can pull it off.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, if I can pull it off. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm going to be quiet. No. Okay, so I'll give you some of the health benefits back to ashwagandha.
Okay.
All right, let's get
Because
back.
ashwagandha, what is she wearing?
Oh, my. Have you seen her butt?
Okay, so it can reduce your blood sugar levels. So really good for diabetes and people that are having that spike in blood sugar or lows in blood sugar because it can balance you out. It has anti-cancer properties. It can help with your cortisol because that's the fight or flight, right? That stress hormone. It can also help with depression. It can increase male-female hormones, so balance them out. So it's really great, like I said, about the PMS or the menopause symptoms to be taking the ashwagandha.
Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my Lanta, right? So I'm trying to find what else I want to tell you here.
Are you just going to give us one health tip today? Or because you said you were going to be doing 2 each week.
Well, I think I was confused by, no, I don't want to do 2 each week. I want to do one health tip, but I gave you my top.
So we just got
the top 10.
lot.
And so what Casey wanted me to do was to only send out 2 of those top 10 out a week to keep everybody kind of like intrigued.
Okay.
But
so we just got lucky the first week with the apple cider vinegar and the reishi mushrooms.
Yeah, but then I did release the whole top 10 list inside of into Angels Don't Lie. Into
so
our
you have to be a member.
Group. Yeah, if you want to be a member of the group, you can totally see that top 10 list.
I have to go back and look at that.
So that's right. I didn't release that on air. Now I'm understanding. I totally. You see, I can't think straight.
I'm glad somebody understands.
You know what? You just go so fast.
I do.
By the time you finish,
she's
you're
Speedy
like,
Gonzalez.
She is. I have a hard time keeping up with her sometimes.
Yep, me too.
God, I can't. Yeah. So
somebody else is calling.
All right, so that call's taken care of. Now let's get back to ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
So ashwagandha also has a calming effect, which I might have to pause this again to go back and make a tea, because it does have a nice calming effect, and it can help with your building a healthy sleep pattern. So if you're in a pattern where you're waking up all the time and you're not sleeping through the night, ashwagandha can definitely help you. I'm looking at Carrie straight in the eye. And
do you have trouble sleeping?
Sometimes, yeah, not all the time, but sometimes, yes.
And it can help sustain your energy levels, so it can boost you back up, which is incredible. So when we're feeling really hyper and out of balance because our adrenals we're all over the place, it can keep that balance.
So I have a question then.
Please.
Please
help me.
Please help me. Oprah, help me. I have sleep apnea.
Yes.
I don't wear that
the mask.
I just can't do it. Will the ashwagandha help me?
So sleep apnea, a lot of times, that's a whole nother subject.
Breathing during the night. I've had
usually sleep apnea is brought on from food allergies, from things that we're allergic to. And
really?
Yep. And it can also be effect from Candida overgrowth as well.
I thought it was overweight a lot of the times too.
Yeah, because
it's not like one simple answer with sleep apnea, but most sleep apneas, can be food related. Also, well, we'll talk mind, body, medicine. Let me talk mind, body, spirit medicine. So when we're out of alignment in our body, meaning we're not eating right, we're not bringing in the things that are serving us, we're going to have something that's going to affect somehow, some way, some sort of a reaction, right? Mm-hmm. Same with we're bringing something into our mind, whether what we're thinking about a negative relationship, we're stressed out all the time, we can't find peace, we can't find our joy. That can also be a component of sleep apnea. Mm-hmm. When our soul is not being served, meaning we're not in our life's work, we're not walking in any sort of our path, and we're not connecting to source, we're doing it alone and we're feeling kind of isolated, there's another reason. It's not just sleep apnea. I mean,
it's
any
like
type
autoimmune.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how do we get it back in check, right? So we have to figure out, one, what am I eating that might not be serving me, or what's going on in my life that's not serving me. I'm sure your sleep apnea kind of goes hand in hand sometimes when you're doing things that aren't serving you.
I'm sure.
Right? So snoring is like...
Yeah, I snore. It's bad.
Right.
My kids have all told me.
Yeah.
It's okay because you're asleep when it happens. So it's only bad for them.
And so if we look at Candida, we look at, yeast overgrowth, what does it do to the sinuses? What does it do to the mucus membranes in our ears? So it causes that we can't hear well and we get clogged up a lot. So I know for me, like when I'm eating too much sugar or if I'm actually drinking, usually I try to take a break, but like when I'm drinking wine or whatever, I'm not like a big drinker. So, but like, I'm sounding like I'm an alcoholic, but like if I have a couple glasses of wine over the weekend, I can start to build up that Candida effect immediately because I have a tendency towards that. So
the mucus type
stuff?
So
my face will get like tender underneath my eyes.
Really?
I can get like a headache. I'll get foggy. Exactly.
Interesting.
So I try to keep on that kind of a nice aligned diet with high vibration, but we're human. So
right.
But once you know what it is,
Mhm.
you can better take care of it. And
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And for people who don't know what Candida is,
Candida is a yeast overgrowth caused by an overgrowth of eating too much sugar. And so your body good bacteria goes down and gets eaten by the yeast bacteria, which is the bad bacteria.
And you're not just talking about if somebody's like having like cookies all the time. There's sugar in almost everything that you eat.
Thank you. So really,
Or drink.
we are a society of packaged foods. We're a society of like
Unfortunately,
grab
yes.
and go. So we don't even eat real foods all the time. You can try it for one day. I bet you both. I wonder if you can do it, to eat real food for an entire day, meaning breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You only eat something that's come in plant source. You don't eat a packaged product. That means no coconut milk. That means,
But it's good for me and I like it.
that means you have to grind your own coffee and make a fresh pot of coffee because it's not been processed. It doesn't have chemicals on it. So it's not an easy thing to do, but it's definitely a lot of fun to try.
Yeah, it would be hard to do it, but
Yeah, maybe we should do that. We'll have a little
challenge.
I'll have a little challenge, you guys.
I think I could do it as long as you gave me suggestions of what to eat.
Right.
So like you can't
Right.
cook stuff?
You can totally cook stuff. So like if you had like a vegetable soup, you would make it yourself though. You're not
Okay.
going to buy canned broth. You're going to
no.
make your own broth.
Gotcha.
Right.
Oh, I do that then. Then it's
Yeah.
not much of a challenge. That just the coffee, grinding my own.
Yeah,
coffee, that
I'm
would be
thinking
fun.
I'm
so
talking-
I can't do meats and
Right.
No, you can have meat,
you
but
said
like you're
plant.
trying to eat like, completely.
I thought I was thinking totally raw,
But-
like just
Yeah,
the
no,
plants.
you can-
I was thinking total vegetarian.
But if you think about what you put in soup, a lot of people will use a soup starter or they'll use a canned broth, or
Wow. See, and I'm allergic to celery, so I make my own broth.
you make your own broth. So that's perfect. What would you normally have for breakfast?
I usually have eggs,
Yep.
or I have like a granola.
Okay. So unless you made your granola, right? Because all those components have to be.
Can you raise your chicken? No, I'm just
No,
Yeah, right. They're out there in the backyard,
Right.
No.
Right, exactly. But
I do get the eggs from the farm, so it's,
but what are you
They're
putting?
fresh.
So if
Yeah.
we think about, okay, butter would be a great. But if you're not using butter and you're using like a Pam spray, well, no, that's not good.
and you can't use like a coconut oil because
It's
it's
processed.
processed.
Right.
So what oil would you?
So what could you use?
Exactly.
Yeah,
What
now
could
I'm
you
getting
use?
confused.
Right.
Yeah.
So you
So
start
it's those
breaking,
little itty bitty things that
and
you
they
don't
add
think
up.
about,
They add
like
up.
the salad dressings.
Right. So if I was eating my healthiest, I would have sauteed vegetables in the morning, and I would do it with coconut oil or olive oil. Both are good oils, and it's not going to be high heat. So that's why I would choose an olive oil. And then I would have my green juice. That's what I would have. And then for my lunch, I would probably have a nice salad and maybe a soup on the side
that you made.
that I made. Absolutely.
Well, what about for dinner?
And then for dinner, I would probably have a piece of salmon with, again, more vegetables, steamed vegetables.
So you wouldn't even have rice because that's packaged.
I wouldn't have rice because I'm not always, when I'm in my healthiest, I don't need to have that carb.
Because the
Because
starches turn right into sugar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as soon as you add that carbon, then you need more carbon, then you need more. Not that I won't have a good big sweet potato, because I will. But I try
Right.
to stay away from the rices and the pastas mostly.
Mm.
Right. And that doesn't mean I won't have a baked potato, because I will. And I will put butter on that baked potato. Yes, I will.
And a little chives.
Especially
No,
this
I don't
time of
really
year.
put- Yeah.
Mm.
A good baked
Getting
potato
cold.
is, it serves my soul. I don't know. I can't explain, but I like it.
It would
It's,
be a
it's
good-
like home food. It's like
Right.
like
Like
what is
comfort.
comfort food.
Comfort food.
Right.
Right. But so, and then
Without the
for,
fat.
for like a sweetness, I would go to fruit, or I would go to a cacao.
Cacao.
Yeah, I would have like one of those raw cacao balls.
I love that word. I'm sorry.
Cacao balls?
No. No. Oh God. I didn't even think about that. I'm sorry.
It would be a good
You heard
challenge,
it here
though.
first. Karen liked cacao balls.
Oh my goodness.
It would be a good
What is my
challenge,
husband
though.
gonna say?
In the Angels Don't Lie, people could share what they're making, and then
Yeah, that's a good idea.
it'd be a good challenge.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do it. Let's start next week, and we'll start sharing in the group what we're making and how we're doing our cleanse.
And
you
how it
guys-
affects you.
And how you feel. You go one day with the clean eating and see if you can
The coffee's going to be hard for a lot of people.
Coffee's going to be really hard because most of you are
Addicted.
going through to Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks and you're getting full chemical,
But a few weeks ago, you talked about your turmeric tea.
Yes.
You could do that instead.
Yeah, you could I love the golden milk, which is delicious, and another yummy component that can serve you so well. And I'll give you that recipe in Angels Don't Lie so you guys can have it. Just for you guys on Facebook.
I want the recipe for cacao balls.
Okay, I think I can get you some cacao ball recipe, Carrie.
You make a really mean cacao hot chocolate too.
Yeah,
I would like that
it's
recipe.
Spicy.
Yeah.
It's got a little zip to it.
I think we're making everybody hungry.
I think it's because we're secretly hungry.
Apparently, everyone must think I'm like, eating all the time because I talk about food all the time, like
But it's
obsessed.
good because it's good food.
Yeah,
It's good food.
It's healthy.
So do you guys like meditate? Let's change the subject. Do you guys take time to meditate and journal? Since Casey's not here, we have to talk about journaling.
Well, that's what I like about Carrie's art journaling.
Yes.
I think that would help more people journal.
Okay.
Because I
Really?
think sometimes they don't have like a starting point. Like,
well, I have a whole bunch of different art journal prompts that I think would work. But
yeah.
When I'm doing artwork, I feel like I'm meditating, and it helps calm my baby butt down.
Well, we definitely want you to be calm because
Yeah.
we don't want you all worked up.
Yeah, I get worked up.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I'm glad that you said that because that encourages me to.
Because sometimes I don't know what to write about, and that's what stops me from the journaling.
Me
Is
too.
Even though Jeannie says just start writing a word, and that's kind of how I feel like I start drawing something,
Right.
and then it goes from there.
And that's what I basically with the class. One of the classes is just do it, because so many people are afraid, have an interest in doing something creative, but they don't do it because they're afraid they're going to do it wrong.
Right.
But there's no wrong in art. You're just expressing yourself,
And that's, I think, is good about coloring pages or books.
Well, yeah, because
already
anybody
there.
can do it, and there's not that fear of, I'm gonna do it wrong.
So and so on Soulful Saturday and November 11th, you are actually going to hold like a little class in between our lunch break. You're going to be up here.
If it works out, I'm trying to, because the time, I think it's going to work. It should work.
Yeah.
I'll just have a coloring class. I'll just show people different techniques.
Good. And you'll be here so people can talk to you and ask you questions.
Right. Yeah.
Perfect.
And then maybe people would buy my coloring books off of Amazon.
She has a coloring book on Amazon.
I have 2.
She's so popular.
Oh, and I'm almost done with my
I'll-
third one.
We're going to put the link on, it's on in Spirit Healing Studio now or no? For the coloring book?
It's on Goddess University. I don't think it's on.
It's not in our shopping on the...
I don't know.
You can add it to the members group, Angels Don't Lie.
Yeah, we'll add it to the members group for sure. And then I'll find out. I'll try to get it on...
Great Christmas presents.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's usually when people buy them is for Christmas.
Exactly.
And you were working on the tarot cards too, weren't you?
Yeah, that's just because
It's a long project.
Well, they're individual paintings, so that, how many, there's 22.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
We actually met with an app guy the other day.
Ooh,
Yeah.
really?
Yes.
Trying to get Goddess You cards.
We're really excited
That's
about it.
awesome.
But once we know how to do it, once we meet with the app guy and we have how to create the app and he helps us and we get that down, that foundation.
Yeah, and then we can do maybe by then I'll be finished. with
But
all
we're
the
looking
paintings.
for a printer as well. Like that's the other thing. We'd like to have them printed so people can buy the hard copy or they can get the app. So
Right.
So with the app, would it be something like you get a message every day, or
that's what we can't tell you.
Yeah.
If we tell you,
top secret.
if we tell you, we might have to hurt you.
Right. We don't hurt.
We don't hurt people. Angels don't lie. We don't do that.
No.
No.
Angels don't hurt people.
So but we'll let you guys know. You'll be the first.
that's exciting.
We don't sit still over
You
here.
don't mess around.
We don't mess around, right?
You always got like 10 things going.
10 things. We're busy.
Very busy.
Are you going to have meditations on the Goddess University? Because I do meditate,
Yes.
but I never meditate as well, except for when you're like live doing it. I get
Really?
into such a deeper meditation.
So you like them when we do them on the radio here then? Because you're a listener.
I do. I listen.
Heather's not only a part of the team, but she is a listener.
Yeah, I learn a lot.
Yeah. She's amazing.
Like, I didn't know what Ashwagandha was.
Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
So I was like, she didn't talk about that.
Yes, and the other thing I didn't really talk about was with ashwagandha, because it's ancient medicine. It's Ayurvedic medicine, so it works to balance.
That's a word for you.
It really, but you know what?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Let's just say, look up Ayurvedic medicine, and an Ayurvedic practitioner.
How would you spell that?
Ayurvedic is I'm sorry.
A.
No, I'm sorry. Let me start over. It's Ayurveda.
Google it now.
So an Ayurvedic practitioner can help balance your energy. So they work with the elements, the earth elements, the four elements, the fire,
So
the water,
different
air,
than the Reiki
land.
energy.
Totally different.
Okay.
But yet similar. Yeah. So this isn't a medicine that they use, a superfood they use to help balance, because it works with sleep, it works with infertility. So all that hormone balance. And we're talking about.
I wish I knew this,
years ago
when I was trying to get pregnant.
I know. We were just talking to a friend a little while ago who's going through some infertility stuff, and we were all reminiscing how we've all had different experiences along the way.
Yeah,
it's
Was it
fascinating.
even that common though back then? Like, did people really know about it? Because I feel like it's more
infertility.
No, but like the different things, natural things you can use. I feel like it's more.
Yeah, no.
Now it's more like
more known.
Style.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, like back then, they didn't know that.
Like
much.
a lot of people weren't aware of it. I don't think.
Right.
Exactly.
Although I went to acupuncture for infertility because I was just desperate.
Yeah.
You did. You went to.
I did, and actually, it was probably one of the most relaxing things.
I think it's just good for like your overall well-being.
It is.
Overall well-being.
It is.
Because again, it taps into those energy meridians.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're not clogged up and
Right. So we talk mind, body, soul level, which is why I'm so passionate about it. We can't do one thing. We can't just work on what we're putting in our body. We have to work on what thoughts we're thinking and what things we're learning as well to keep us in a healthy balance. Then we have to think about that soul alignment, because if we're not in alignment with our highest self and we're just going through life winging it, or working in a dead-end job, or staying in a relationship just to stay in it, and it's not serving our soul, then we aren't healing ourselves. We aren't able to move forward and do what we need. And we're all here, every single person, we're all here to be of service and to help each other in some way, shape, or form. So we all have a job, something to do to give society, right? So everybody's equally important as another. But we lose that sight. We think, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, or I shouldn't write, I shouldn't design or create my art because there's other people out there doing it.
Well, that's where the ego schmigo comes in.
Better or whatever.
But there's no you.
Right.
You are the important component there. And God thought so highly of you, he brought you here, but you don't see that.
Right.
So that's what Goddess University, and that's where even in Spirit Healing Studio and my work come together, because it is about bringing that focus back onto the you, why you're here.
Right.
So you try to open up in people to find that purpose.
But you wouldn't want to insult God, right?
No, we don't want.
He created you, so you beating yourself up or
being a martyr, and
that's like insulting God in a sense.
And I think a lot of people are just becoming aware that there's like a purpose for them.
Yes,
they're kind of waking up to that.
I think that's the groovy medicine that's been going on.
Yeah,
and people that are, those thought leaders ahead that are sending that message are amazing. You talk about Eckhart Tolle and Oprah Winfrey,
Dalai Lama.
Yeah, Deepak Chopra, Gabby Bernstein,
Hay House,
the Hay House,
Louise Hay.
We talk about these spiritual leaders who are putting forth great love. Sonia Coquette, I can't even say her last name.
I know you're talking.
Yeah,
I can't say her name either.
But there's so many amazing, healing components going on worldwide that
It's changing the atmosphere.
It changes the way we can view things. We don't have to be thinking we don't have a say in what happens to our universe or to our planet or to our country. We don't have to feel like we can't help, even like the people in Puerto Rico. If you say a prayer, then your prayer actually matters, and you are actually sending energy, and you are changing something.
Right.
It's the uninvolvement. It's the just living your day-to-day life with no view of the outside world that needs to change. And I think that's what people are waking up.
Well, and I think so many people are focused on the negative that it's better to kind of look at the positive, to listen to the recordings or the classes, and then kind of start that turnaround too.
Turn around.
Oh, she's singing again. Wow.
Uh-oh.
You're welcome.
Well, no, I've noticed a difference. Like, I've started to listen to Louisa Hay because she passed away recently versus like the news in the morning. And it totally changes my day.
It does, doesn't it?
I can't even watch the news.
I used to
so
watch
bad.
Good Morning America every single morning, and I loved it.
I used to watch that too while I was getting ready for work. It just...
We
we
switched over to Apple TV, so it's a really big pain in the butt to switch the TV over to cable than it is to just watch it. And it's actually like a no-brainer. It's like, I don't even care. I don't put on the TV. Yeah. I don't have any worry about it. Yeah. I definitely check the headlines. I keep up to date with what's going on in the world, but I don't sit and listen to Fox News, CNN.
It just
over and over and over.
It's almost always negative.
It's almost abusive.
It's hurtful.
It's painful. Mm-hmm. Right. So we hear the same things over and over and over again, but we never really get new news. No. We never get really a new view on things. So we have to open our hearts, and that's where prayer is really.
The negative news sells. It's kind of pathetic.
So we start thinking
about positive news.
I know. That's what we're trying to do with Goddess University, right?
Positive.
Woo!
Instead, you could sign on every morning to Goddess University and have a little tidbit.
Right.
Well, it's about being the change. It's, being the change. Be the love that you've always needed or always wanted. Be that for yourself, and then you can be it for another person.
So do you have any advice for people who are scared to do that? I think that's a lot of people's issues. They're like, ooh, that's like a scary place because they have to heal blocks. They have to go to a place that may be uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable to do the work. And it's really uncomfortable to look yourself in the mirror to say, why is this making me so uncomfortable? Why doesn't it sit well? But on the other side of that, when you do the work, and that is about, giving yourself the time to allow your feelings to come to the surface, to allow yourself to forgive yourself and another, to have a conscious about what you're doing and how you're putting it out in society. So when you start to look at the bigger picture, you realize what energy you're pouring out. Are you pouring a bunch of crap out? Yuck.
Or a bunch of love.
Or a bunch of love. It's your choice.
Choose love.
So we choose love, and you do it in a small moment. So it doesn't have to be so big, because when it's so big is when we don't do it. But we do one thing a day, whether we're choosing to eat really healthy that day, well, that eating really healthy that day is going to change your mindset. If it's turning off the news and listening to Louise Hay, it's one thing you did. You made a conscious decision. So you are involved. That's crazy, right?
It is.
Yeah. Or we can stay the same. And where is that going to get you? Sameville.
Yep. Same place, same time, same bad channel.
Yeah, same bad channel. So when we want to expand, and we are expansive beings, we can be so expansive if we want to be. It's about that choice. Yeah. So, hanging around people that are like-minded, that's why we all get along here and we have so much fun, because we're like-minded. We can joke and we can have fun, and then we can get serious and get down to business, and we're like, come on, girls, let's get it done. It's time to save the world.
It's amazing how different people can raise that vibration in you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you realize that until you extract yourselves from the negative people.
Right.
How much that affects you.
Exactly. And then you become that inspiration for you keep going, and then all of a sudden your spouse or your friend next to you goes, wow, you're really inspiring me, and they do it. That's a little spark, right?
Yeah.
And then you got your friend going to a class, and they tell a friend, and then that friend is going to start reading a book because her friend looks good and she can't believe the difference. And She told a friend, and that's how we change the world. One thing at a time.
One step at a time.
And it's not necessarily change as much as it is raising the vibration for me. That's, how do you add love in? I don't want to take anything away. We all have these experiences, but how can I add more compassion and more love? Even in my own life, not easy, but we do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I fight it. I put my boxing gloves on and be like, I'm not going to do that. You can't make me.
She really does have boxing gloves, by the way. I've seen them. Aren't they pink?
They used to be. I used to have some pink ones.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy Henkel Fitness.
That's right.
Ooh.
Straight boxing.
Yeah. And now my body's into the yoga, which actually my body's into doing nothing lately, which is so bad.
Mine is
I'm lazy. I got to get to it. Yeah. So if you
all have those moments, those slumps, you need like a minute just to not do something.
So if you guys had advice about how to start meditating or journaling, what would it be? What would you tell people?
Like I told people in the masterclass, just lose the fear, lose the perfection expectation, because nobody's perfect.
Right.
And things you're going to have, if you're journaling and you're, making it into an art journal, if you don't like that page, you just paint over it. What's the big deal?
Nice.
So just do it is what I'm trying to tell people. Just do
You're
it.
so Nike.
Do
it.
Just get it done.
Just get it done.
And what would you say, Heather? What would be your advice?
I have found if I have a really hard time meditating just to get information for myself. But if I have an intention, if I know there's someone who's like having a rough time or going through a lot, if I go to meditate with that as my purpose, it's much easier to get it done. And I do it for longer periods of time. So I try to just have someone in my focal point.
I like that you said that, because it's so important. Sometimes we're so obsessed with ourselves and we think I've got to know, or I've got to see the future, or I've got to know how this is going to turn out, that we lose the moment by moment thing. And that's dangerous stuff, right? God says, no, I gave you free will so you can choose. So when we put the focus on something else, well, then it gets clear. And actually we learn so much better this way, because, we're talking to somebody else.
That's good to know.
We see this brighter picture for somebody, but there's always a message for us in there. And you're like, oh, it's like when we were talking about ashwagandha, right? You said, bring it up. So I'm bringing it up. And then I'm like, I need this as my own medicine, but I couldn't see that for myself. Yeah. And I've been avoiding taking it. So God has a way of saying, oh, here you go.
And it's a loving, gentle way.
It's loving and gentle. It's never harsh.
Yeah. So I do that, and I use the mandala with all the little beads.
Nice.
I've started to do that that's how I tried to lengthen my practice.
Oh, I like that.
What mandala are you talking about?
The prayer beads.
Yeah, the prayer beads, and then you say your prayer, and then you go to the next bead, and there's 108, I believe.
It's similar to a rosary.
Like a rosary.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't raised Catholic, so.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. I just it's not my go-to. So I was gifted one from my husband last year.
Nice.
What a nice guy.
He's a nice guy, her Brian.
He is.
I don't even know him, but I like him.
Right?
He's so cute too. It's like and he's so supportive. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to keep him.
Look at her. She's just blushing.
She's so cute.
I know.
She loves him.
I know.
That's awesome.
Oh, Brian.
It's our anniversary next year, and I have the best present
next
for
year.
her. And next week, and I'm so excited about it.
Are you?
Yeah, we kind of like our anniversaries. We battle a little bit because he's made my gift, so I have to try to top it a little bit.
Oh goodness! Wow.
We try to top our gifts.
That's so funny. We used to make gifts because we never had any money when we were first married. And we literally had no money. So we would just make gifts, and that's what we did every year. So much fun.
Weren't they some of the best gifts that you got?
Yes. Yep. I don't know. I kind of still like diamonds, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
But he did make the money to buy the diamonds, so I'm going to go with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And someone made it.
That's right.
Someone sat there on the bench. And
yeah. No,
actually, the earth made it, didn't it?
Well, the diamond, and then someone made the setting.
Right.
All right. Well, I think that this about wraps it up. We're talking about diamonds being a girl's best friend, and angels don't lie. Right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed the show. And I will look forward to seeing you live next week. We will be back in the studio. I'll take your calls. And I'm sorry I didn't get to answering any of these questions, but I'll save the ones that I got from the email and use them for next week.
And don't forget, start using your challenge. What was it? No sugar, no processed.
No processed, yeah. And
start now to make the little changes.
Yeah, get over to the Angels Don't Lie Facebook page, and we're going to share some recipes and some good information for you guys. All right, this is Jeannie, and I am out of here. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And you know what I know, because angels don't lie.